So we do have Haley here. This is my pride and joy, one of them. I have a billion of them, of course, all my matriarchs are. But I absolutely love Haley a lot. This is what she looks like fully. This is a new outfit I did give to her specifically for the update for the stream. I didn't want to give her a full, complete makeover just because I do plan on giving her and Brian probably full makeovers. Well, maybe not Brian. I don't know. We'll see about Brian. But I do plan on fully updating Haley's look when she becomes an adult and she kind of moves into the next like chapter of her life. That's when I'm going to go ahead and actually do a full makeover for her. But I wanted to at least just give her a cute little new outfit. So this is her new outfit. Everything else is the same about her. So of course she is our matriarch. She is paranoid, family-oriented, and a perfectionist. And her aspiration is the successful lineage, which we are making some progress on that today. I will go ahead and show that off when we actually get into the game. But yes, this is our matriarch. For those of you guys who are just popping in for the stream, have not caught up on the series, she has been through kind of a lot. A very, very quick overview. Actually, you know, I'll just actually go ahead and read the requirements and stuff that we're supposed to do for her. So basically, the quick overview for her is that she had a high school sweetheart who, you know, ended up ghosting her, breaking up with her, you know, like just ditching her, ended up marrying her sister, who is not in this household. I will show you guys her later. Ended up marrying her sister, so her ex-boyfriend and her sister are now married. Very awkward. She ended up moving on, finding a new husband with Brian here. I'll go ahead and show you guys. He is kind of the love of my life as well as Haley's. I love Brian so much. I have a big crush on him, but like he's just great and I love him. This is Brian. This is what he looks like. Yeah, not to be super cringe, but I love him just as much as Haley does. He is our creative maker who is a dog lover. And then his aspiration is the maker, the master maker aspiration. So he's very good at like handiness, very interested in that kind of stuff, loves like woodworking, building. He actually was in the career to become an architect, which that was a modded career. I don't think I have that anymore. So I might actually, I forgot to check that. That's something I have to get into. But yeah, basically she moved on, found Brian here. They have this lovely, beautiful marriage, and they were wanting to build a family together. So she's a stay-at-home mom of their 3 kids so far. As you could tell, she is pregnant, so we are going to have another one. This is Jared. He is the oldest son. He is a perfectionist and a bookworm, and he has the nerd brain aspiration. So he's our firstborn. A lot of the pressure definitely goes onto his shoulders. He is a teenager, as well as his brother. But yeah, he's about, I think, halfway through roughly teenhood. He's definitely got a lot on his shoulders as well. I'll get into that a little bit more later. But yeah, so Jared. Next up, we do have Sammy, who he was a child in the last episode. Because of the time gap, the time jump, he actually has aged up into a teenager. So this is what he looks like. I have no idea where he got this height from. I'm just going to say that. I have no clue where he got this height from because he just aged up like super tall. And both of his parents are like average kind of short. Like Brian is pretty short for like, you know, a guy. So I don't know where he gets this from, but he's super tall. This is what Sammy looks like. He is our music lover who is self-assured, and his aspiration is party animal. So he's very social, very, you know, wants to be the kind of party guy, very popular kind of guy. Funny, you know, definitely like that kind of vibe for Sammy. This is him. And then last but not least in our household, we do have Brooke. This is what she looks like. She is our creative, artistic prodigy. She is going to be our next heir for Gen 2 when she gets older. Now, you may notice that she doesn't really look like her brothers. And that is because she is actually not Brian's daughter. Brooke, unfortunately, is the product of an affair that Haley had with her ex-boyfriend, Elijah, who I will show you guys later. But she had a secret affair with her ex-boyfriend, who is also her sister's husband. And they ended up having a baby, but unfortunately, Haley did not tell Brian. So Brian had no idea that Brooke was not his daughter. He was like, he still is actually. He's still fully convinced that this is his daughter. He has no idea about the affair, no idea about any of this stuff. So that's where we have left off in the story, is that Brooke has now just had her birthday. She's getting a little older, and it's starting to become a little clearer in the way that she looks that she doesn't look like Brian. So that is the current story. That's the current household, for those of you guys who have not been keeping up. I know I haven't been keeping up with the chat. I just wanted to make sure I got all that stuff out there. Brian, our short king. Yeah, Brian, our short king. We love him. It's been so much fun watching you do Hunter Baby. I really want to do it, but I'm scared. I've tried it over and over, but I just can't do it. Honestly, I do not blame you. Hunter Baby is a tough series to get through, or a tough challenge to get through, rather, especially with infants. So I don't blame you. But no, it is very fun. You know, if you do decide that you want to try it again, I would recommend it. Sammy looks like he went from angel to devil. Look, so Sammy, he's always been a little bit more of the, I don't know, the little bit more of the alternative kid. Not intentionally. I wasn't trying to make him the alt kid, but he kind of naturally fell into that role. So I don't know. I really thought this look suited him as he got older. So I'm really, really happy with the way that he looks. Also, Brooke is stunning. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really excited to see what Brooke is going to look like as she actually gets older as a teenager. But I think she's super cute as a child. Had to go get some food. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I really missed my novella. Yes, this series. I've been wanting to bring back this series for so long, you guys. I know people have been asking me about it. It's one of my favorite series. I had hit a bit of a block with it, which is why we've moved it here to live stream, because I wanted to make sure that I still continued it, and I wanted to push myself to get the next episode out for you guys. But yeah, I did have a bit of a block, so that's why it's been taking so long. Is this a new series? It's not a new series, but it's a new series that I've brought to live streams. So for you guys who only watch me on stream, it's new to you guys, but this is actually a series I used to do over a year ago on my YouTube channel. So yeah, like I said earlier, all of the episodes that are leading up to where we are now are all on YouTube. You can binge watch those on my channel. Those are not live streams. Those are just cut down 20 to 30 minute episodes. So it's very easy to binge. Yeah, so just in case any of you guys are confused, this is not a brand new series, but it is it's a continuation, rather, of the one that I had already started. One of the Sims doesn't look like the others. Yeah, no, I do agree. Brooke, that's, yeah, something I really, really wanted to do with Brooke's design is I really wanted to make sure that, you can see Haley in her, but I wanted there to be no Brian in her, at all. Which is why, with the two boys, you can kind of tell, even though Jared looks a lot like Haley, his face is literally just copy and paste of Haley's face. But I gave him, of course, the dark hair and he's actually shorter. He's actually the same height as Brian as well. So there's still a bit of Brian in him. And then with Sammy, as he got older, I gave him Brian's curly hair, and the glasses as well, because Brian does also wear glasses. So there's still traits of the boys that definitely point to Brian, but I wanted Brooke to have no Brian in her, whatsoever. Which makes it a little more obvious now that she's getting older. So that is actually going to bring us to today's episode, because if you guys did catch up with the last episode that went out on YouTube 6 months ago, if you guys have caught up, you guys may have noticed a little scene at the end of the last episode, a little stinger that I added. We do have, of course, here, this is the Stanford household. I'll go ahead and show you guys really, really quickly. So this is Taylor and Elijah. This is Haley's sister and Haley's ex-boyfriend who she had an affair with. I'll get into them when we actually get into the story or get into the save file. So just to show you guys, that's them. They actually live not far from us, so they live very close. So I'm sure we'll probably be seeing them. But yeah, so you guys may have noticed a little stinger at the end of the last episode that went out, where Brian did get a call asking him to go meet somewhere, and he actually got a call from Elijah, where Elijah kind of told him something. I left it kind of open-ended. I left it as like a mystery, but he told him something that seemed very distressing and something that was going to make Brian start questioning things. Now, I don't have like a very particular conversation that they had, but I did kind of have the thought that Elijah maybe did not tell him directly about the affair, did not tell him that, you know, he had an affair with his wife, but rather told him something that just questions if Brooke is really his daughter. Just says something along the lines of like, hey, Haley was acting really weird the last time we saw each other. You might want to take a closer look at your daughter because, like, are you sure that she's really yours? Something along those lines. And so while Brian, I don't actually know where he is currently. Where are you? Oh, okay. Brian and Haley are both in here. So this is the house, by the way, for those of you guys who have not caught up with the series. I'm running low on room in this house. So we do, of course, have a baby bassinet in here because Haley's pregnant. We are going to be having a baby in today's episode. I do know what the baby is already, but I'm not going to share with the class. I'm not going to tell you guys. I want it to be a surprise. But I believe she's only in her first trimester right now. Yeah, okay, well, she's about to hit her second trimester. So we will be having a baby in this episode. This is going to be the last baby of the household because we do only need up to, I think, 4 kids. Of course, we needed 1 from the affair, and then we needed 3, at least 3 with the spouse. So there's, you know, there's that. So we are going to be having the baby. Also, really quick, I forgot they were neighbors. Yes, yeah, they are neighbors with Taylor and Elijah, which is, you know, not ideal when you're trying to hide an affair that you've just had. So this is Taylor. This is Haley's sister, Haley's younger sister, who she basically is a fashionista. She wanted to be a style influencer. She went abroad to study for college. Which is where her and Elijah ended up. He ended up going with her, and they ended up getting married abroad without telling anybody. It was just like a freak thing that they just like, yeah, we're just gonna decide, and they just got married abroad. Didn't invite any family, didn't tell anybody that they were getting married. So when they came back, it was a surprise for everyone. But yeah, they are neighbors. She is a perfectionist, vegetarian, and a jealous. So, you know, that's great. And then we do have Elijah here, who is the ex-boyfriend, high school sweetheart, who ended up like basically ditching her and marrying her sister instead. He is a professional athlete. He is active, ambitious, and a bro. And she does perceive him as very attractive. That's not great. Currently, the affair has already happened. She's already told Elijah off, told him that it was a one-time thing. She does not want to continue this affair. She wants nothing to do with him. She wants to stay like with her husband. She wants to stay with Brian. You know, she very much is like, this was a mistake that we made. This was not something I wanted to continue. But Elijah seems to be a little petty. He's been a little bit petty. He's been really, really trying to push himself into Haley's life. He's really, really been trying to insert himself into like the family and, you know, pulling Haley away from her husband and like all this stuff. So Elijah's been a little petty. There's some more background lore that goes with that, but it would honestly take forever for me to explain everything. So yeah, y'all go catch up with the series if you have not already, because there's a lot that I'm not even like touching on, that I'm not even mentioning. But yeah, like I said, this whole beginning's a lot of exposition for you guys. I'm so sorry, but I wanted to give a full refresh, a full recap on just everything that was kind of going on. Could you speak up a little bit more? Is my volume not good? Let me know if the volume is a little low, or if you guys can't understand me or hear me very well. Please tell me. Let's see. What are the kids' names? Wait, hang on. Oh, the kids' names really quick are Jared, Sammy, and Brooke. I don't know if that was actually directed at me or if you guys missed that, but I'll just answer that anyway. Let's see. Hi, Hannah in the chat. How are you doing? I'm sorry I'm late. I needed coffee. Don't even worry about it. I 100% understand. I wanted to get more coffee before the stream started, but I knew it was going to get cold if I got more coffee, because I never drink it on stream. I always end up just letting it get cold. So I decided to not, but now I'm kind of regretting it. So no, I 100% understand. Coffee comes first, for sure. Your hair is so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, the volume is great. Okay. No worries. I just wanted to make sure that the volume was good for you guys. Okay. So I've done a lot of talking, a lot of exposition. I think I still actually have more, because I wanted to go over the rules for the gen, and I totally spaced and I went off on a tangent. So the rules for this gen, for where we have left off with Haley. So have a high school sweetheart that you start on bad terms with. Check, with Elijah. Have a very caring spouse who you are madly in love with. Check, Brian. Have a perfect white picket fence home with your spouse. Check. This is literally, like quite literally, a white picket fence house. So yeah, check. Slowly rebuild a relationship with your ex. Check. We have done that. Start hooking up with your ex and it gets one of you pregnant. Check. We do have Brooke to show for that. Raise the child under your roof. Check. Have 3 other children with your spouse. We are currently at 2 and she's pregnant with baby number 3. So yeah, check for that. Now, I've mentioned a couple times that in order to continue this story, it does require bending some rules. And the rule that it does bend is divorcing your spouse as an adult and taking all of the children. Now, for those of you guys who have been keeping up with the series... Oh, God. It's broken. Here, can you fix that really quick? So, for those of you guys who have been keeping up with the series, I have tried literally everything that I possibly can to separate Haley and Brian. I've recorded and re-recorded and re-recorded again this episode, this particular episode that I was trying to put out. I have tried to do it a million times, and it just doesn't work. Now, I do plan on doing something in this episode. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I do plan on addressing the affair in this episode. Haley and Brian, it seems that they have merged into one. What is happening right now? Hang on, let me get everybody sorted really quick. I can't talk and play at the same time, clearly. Okay. But yeah, I have tried literally everything I possibly can to separate these two, to have them divorced, to have them fight, to have them split up, to, you know, whatever it is. Like, I've literally done everything I can. It looks like she... Oh, there's another bed there. Why is there another bed there? Hang on. How did that... Wait, hang on. Sorry, Where did this bed come from? Get out of here. I was wondering why she couldn't get into bed. Sorry, that threw me off. Let me put this back. Move objects. Move objects on. Sorry, that totally threw me off. Okay, there. She should be able to get in bed now. Anyway, like I was saying, I've done everything I can to separate these two. When I tried re-recording this episode beforehand, and it didn't work. These two have such a strong relationship. They have such a strong marriage that I cannot imagine. And just with Brian being such a nice guy, like, he is just such an understanding guy that, like, I cannot imagine that once he, you know, finds out about the affair, that he would just divorce her like on the spot. It's just, I don't know, it's not something that feels natural. It doesn't feel in character. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this. We're gonna try to get this stuff taken care of really quick. So yeah, so I will be addressing the affair between these two, because as where we are right now, they haven't talked about it. They have not addressed it yet. But it's something that I've tried doing, and it doesn't work. So I do have a solution that I kind of plan on doing to work around that. But that's what I wanted to address, is that I won't be divorcing them. Are you kidding me? This is broken too. Oh my god. Literally everything in this house is broken. Oh my god. Jared, you fix that. Brian, you fix this. I'm like trying to get things done while I'm talking, and it's not working. This is broken too. Are you kidding me? Okay. We're just gonna set that aside for now. Anyways, so yeah, that was something that I wanted to address to begin with, just because I wanted to put it out there. That way we were all on the same page. The other requirements for this gen, regardless of the divorcing your spouse thing. Oh my god, that was so cute. I've never seen that. Sammy, you're gonna... Actually, no, I'll have Jared come do it, because Jared is working on his handiness skill, so I'll have Jared do it. But, oh, that was such a cute little interaction. Other than the divorce thing, the other requirements for this gen are stop being a stay-at-home parent as an adult and join the politician career. So we have not done that yet, just because Haley is still a young adult. We're not a full adult yet. So when she ages up into a full adult, we will be having her join the politician career. And then mastering the aspiration. That's the other thing that we do need to do for this. So her aspiration, the next thing we need to do is to have a child earn an A in high school. That's, I believe, going to be Jared. He's the oldest. He's the closest to... Oh, we got jokesters between Brooke and Haley. That's really cute. You know what? I'm going to say yes for now, just because I think that's pretty cute. So Jared, he is currently a B student. I'm not going to be doing high school with Jared or Sammy. Sammy's a C student, so it does look like he is about to go up into a B, but we do need to get another skill up to level 2 in order for that to happen. But Jared, he's pretty close to getting up to an A, so he should get up to an A pretty soon. He also earned a scout badge, so that's cool. So yeah, we should be getting that part of Haley's aspiration done pretty soon today. Oh, Brooks, no, stop playing in the trash. Come on, girl, go throw that away. Let's see. And then after that, we only have one more like section of her aspiration, and then we're done. There is something, I think, with that last bit that I can't complete until later on, but we're not going to get into that right now. We'll get into that later. This house is just as broken as Haley's loyalty. Honestly, you are correct. Yeah, literally. But she's doing her best to be better. So she had, of course, this one-time affair. She's doing her best to make up for it. She still hasn't told Brian. And Brian, because of that conversation that he had with Elijah, I do think he's going to start looking at Brooke a little bit more carefully. He's probably going to start, you know, like realizing like little things that like she doesn't look like me, because before he had always assumed that was just, you know, genetics are weird, and he had never like once thought that there was anything fishy going on. He never once you know, had this thought that like, oh, that Brooke might not be his. Like, he never once thought that. But I think once Elijah mentioned it, you know, and really like kind of planted that seed of like, well, are you sure? That probably is going to start, you know, turning the wheels in his head and start, you know, being like, no, like, she's totally my daughter, right? But then, you know, of course, you start looking at her and you're like, no, she doesn't look like me, like, at all. Like, have I, you know, been lied to this whole time for however many years? Like, did Haley do something, you know, and I just haven't like known this whole time? Like, she would talk to me, right? Like, and starting to kind of doubt, this is cute. And, really starting to kind of doubt, this broke again. Are you kidding me? We just fixed it. I'm trying to narrate here. Can my game function? What else broke? What is breaking? I'm so... whatever. You're right. This house is just as broken as Haley's loyalty. But yeah, so that's kind of everything that's going on. I'm trying to like remember everything that I needed to talk about, and I'm getting a little jumbled. So, I do apologize if I get into if I get a little jumbled, or if I get a little, going back and forth and stuff between stuff. But yeah, that's, I think, everything I remember that I needed to talk about, I think. Here's something to mention. Yeah, everybody's really sad in the house right now because our dog actually recently just died, like a couple days ago. This was Cinnamon. This was our very first dog that we got way back in episode 1, just before any of the kids were born. Haley and Brian had just gotten married and just moved in together. They were expecting their first kid, Jared, and they ended up getting a little puppy named Cinnamon. And yeah, in the last episode of this, this isn't, never mind. Okay, never mind. That's something else. He went to Scouts. I was like, why is the school thing not working? But yeah, our dog did just die of old age fairly recently, which is why everyone in the household is very sad. I'm also really sad because I really liked Cinnamon, but yeah, so in case you were curious as to why everybody was sad because of like a death in the family, that would be why. So I believe we are in our second trimester with this baby. Yeah, we just hit our second trimester. Now, something that I wanted to address with the whole affair thing between these two is because, like, Elijah planted kind of that seed of doubt in Brian's head that, in the event that Haley did cheat on him and he had no idea this whole time, can he now be certain that this baby that she's pregnant with is his? Like, he wants to believe that it is, of course. Like, he wants to fully trust Haley, completely. And, he's never once doubted her and, like, their marriage before. But, it's like it's like one little seed of doubt can sprout into a whole, like, spiral of overthinking. And I think that's kind of what's happening with Brian right now. Is he's very, like, of course he's, like, in love with his wife, he trusts her, he wants to believe her, but once you start doubting one thing, it really, like, just kind of spirals, and it starts just becoming more and more tangled, and this thought of, like, I need to talk to her about this. He's like, no, it's like, I need to debunk this once and for all. Like, I need to talk to her about this. Maybe tonight we'll sit down and we'll talk, like, after the kids go to bed. We'll have a conversation and we will, like, put this to bed. This is not true. I need to, like, fully, just debunk this and fully, like, dismiss this. It's like, this is not true, and I need to hear that, like, from her, from my wife. Because of course he would trust her over, like, Elijah, like, why would he believe Elijah over, like, his wife? Also, oh my god, Brooke is out here. I don't know why she's out here, but she looks so cute in her little cold weather clothes. Look at her. Oh my god, she's so cute. I think I meant to show off all the outfits and then I didn't, because I was trying to get through it pretty quickly. But if you guys are interested, maybe the next time I'll show you guys all the outfits. But okay, so Brooke, I don't actually know what she's doing. I need her to do her homework. She just aged up into a kid, so I don't think she's ever been to school. So we're gonna have her do, her homework. And then part of, I know Haley's aspiration is going to be, oh my god, Sammy. Yeah, that tracks. That's in character. I think something that is going to be part of Haley's aspiration, the next part of it, is we are going to need a child to max out an aspiration. Aw, hugs over here too. This is a very close family. That's what makes this series so hard for me, and why I was so, like, why I found it so difficult to get into the drama of this episode, because this family means a lot to me, and everybody in this family is so close with each other that it hurts me physically to like cause them pain. So you know, there's that. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, Brooke is like crying. Oh no, that's not Brooke. Wait, Brooke is in there. Who? Oh, is that Haley? Oh, that's Haley. I was like, who? Who is like sobbing in Brooke's bed? No, okay, Brooke, I need you to keep doing your homework. Please keep doing that. Keep doing your homework. And now Brian's crying too, which, yeah, Brian is a dog lover, so of course he's like the most affected by the loss of their dog. Like, he absolutely loved Cinnamon. So yeah, of course he's gonna be like really affected by it, but the whole family is, because like I said, we've had that dog ever since episode 1. Ever since she was pregnant with Jared, we had that dog. So everyone's really upset, and I'm also a little upset too. Okay, so I'm trying to get everybody kind of taken care of. I think tonight, it is Sunday, I think tonight is when, you know, Brian is gonna like sit down with Haley, but for now it's, you know, just the day. We're going about our lives like normal, and we're not really addressing it. But probably after the kids go to bed is when, you know, he will finally like be like, hey, I think I would like to talk to you. Like, is that okay? Is now a good time? Which Haley currently, she's put this whole affair behind her. Like, of course it's something that she really regrets. It's something that, are they gonna be cute? Yeah, look, these two have never stopped being so flirtatious with each other. It's so cute. But yeah, the whole affair is something that Haley has put behind her. It's something that she, you know, not that she thought she could get away with, but rather like she knows that she's not going to do it again. She knows that, you know, whatever that one-time thing that was with Elijah, like, is done and over, and she has already told him off. She told him, the last time the whole family got together, she was like, no, leave me alone. Stop trying to, like, impose yourself on my family. Stop trying to get with me. Like, I don't want this. I'm staying with my husband. Like, you need to back off, and you need to, like, stop. They ended up getting into this huge fight, her and Elijah, over Brooke, because he knows that Brooke is his daughter, not Brian's. So like they ended up getting into this big fight, you know, Elijah saying like, well, I have a right to know my daughter, I have a right to like see her, and I have like the right as her like real dad to actually be in her life. But, you know, of course Haley, you know, was like, we don't want you like getting involved because you're gonna ruin everything. Like, things are finally going back to normal, things are finally good. Like, well, they never stopped being good with Brian. Brian's just been an absolute angel this entire time. Like, Brian has done nothing wrong. Brian has been nothing but the sweetest, most amazing husband literally ever. So it's not like anything was ever bad with Brian, but like, she's finally, you know, like, things are going back to normal, things are good, things are fine. He's like, I don't want you to ruin that. Like, I don't want, you know, things to fall apart when they're finally like, I'm finally able to move on and finally able to like put this behind me. I don't want things to fall apart, which is exactly, I think, why Elijah decided to take matters into his own hands. I think that's why he decided to, you know, be petty and say something to spark up the drama. He's like, because to him, well, he's really upset at Haley for not wanting to be with him, but he also, I feel like, Haley and Brian have what Elijah has always wanted, and that is like a big family with a lot of kids and like a happy home lifestyle. That's something that Elijah has always wanted. But he doesn't have that with Taylor. He's not particularly happy in his marriage with Taylor, and Taylor's not particularly happy in her marriage with Elijah either, but for completely separate reasons. And so, of course, he is really, really, really trying to, like, impose himself on this family. And so I think the pettiness really, like, became super prominent, and Elijah was like, no, he's like, he should know that that Brooke is not his. He should know. Like, you should tell him. You should talk to him about it. And so he kind of stirred that up on his own when Haley basically told him, like, no, I'm not going to ruin everything. Why would I do that? So, yeah. So I think Haley is also kind of in a place where she's finally starting to, like, put it behind her. She's finally starting to, like, move forward and not dwell on, like, all of the drama. She's happy. She's like, I'm pregnant again with our next child, and, you know, the family's been doing good. Jared and Sammy have been doing great in high school, or, you know, starting high school, and Brooke has been doing really great. And Brian and Brooke have such a close relationship. She's like, he doesn't need to know that, you know, she's not biologically his daughter, because just by the family bond, like, she is his daughter. He raised her, and they have such a close relationship. Like, this is his only daughter, quote unquote. Like, he has always wanted a daughter ever since they were first pregnant with their first child. Like, Brian and Haley, they were expecting a girl. They really, really wanted a girl. Of course, then we ended up having 2 boys. So, you know, the one time that she did have a girl was from an affair. It's not even his, but she didn't want to, like, tell him that. She doesn't want to ruin that, like, because Brooke is his daughter. Like, Brooke is his baby girl, even if it's not by blood, like, and Haley knows that, but, like, these two are very close, and so she wouldn't want to, like, ruin that, you know? I do see, okay, so Haley has put herself to bed, but actually, I'm gonna need you to get up, girl. I need to have her work more on laundry. Let's go ahead and do that. I believe all the kids have gotten their homework done. Yeah, Jared's got his homework done. Sammy has his homework done. Brooke has her homework done. Okay, all the kids are good. Everybody's gotten their stuff done. I'm probably gonna, it's like 8:30. I'll probably be sending Brooke to bed after, I'm gonna have her eat dinner, first of all. Let's go ahead and get some leftovers, eat dinner. Look at Brian in there spraying for the monster under the bed. Like, I told you, like, he and Brooke are so close. It's so cute. Ooh, yeah, and Haley, she's feeling a little paranoid. Every now and then she'll get hit with that paranoia of, like, do they know what's going on? Like, she kind of just is like, no, it's fine. Like, it's all right. Everything's okay. Like, look at this cute little family dinner that they're all having. Brian's in the other room. He's obviously, he is giving himself a pep talk in the mirror, I think, because of the dog. Like, he's sad. But in my head, the way that I'm seeing it is that he's kind of, like, still dealing with that conversation that he had with Elijah. He's still thinking about it. It's still something that's, like, in the back of his mind. So I think that's sort of what he's, like, kind of prepping himself for, because he knows he needs to, like, bring it up with Haley. He knows he needs to talk to her about it. But he's also, like, should I even bring this up? Like, is this a stupid thing to bring up? Like, obviously it's not true. So why would I, like, you know, bring this up with her? But like I said, these two have such a strong marriage and such a strong relationship that I feel like he would want to, like, if there was any doubt, if there was any problems at all, I feel like these two, like, he would want to, like, talk about it with her. Which, of course, to him, like I said, he is so convinced that, like, no, this is not true. This isn't anything. But, you know, if she ends up admitting the truth, it's going to be a little detrimental. So, I'm going to have them sit down for a second. Brooke, I need you to get in bed. Jared, who is walking in my yard? Excuse me? Ma'am, get out. Go away. Go home. Jared is entering a phase. So that's another thing really quick before we get into that whole conversation over there. So Jared is the only kid who actually does know. He's going through a rebellious phase, which is great. He goes through the most phases out of any of the kids. Like, he has been rebellious. He's been, like, going through distant phases. He's been going through mean phases. Like, he literally, like, because he's the only kid that knows about the affair. He's kind of put 2 and 2 together already just by being the oldest. He did overhear a conversation between Haley and Elijah. Yeah, Haley and Elijah. He overheard them talking about it. So Jared's the only kid that knows. He's kind of been going through it. But yeah, so now he's in a rebellious phase, so that's great. Also, hi, hello, I love your hair. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I have not been keeping up with the chat today. There's so much talking that I needed to do that I want to make sure I get all of my thoughts out and all of just everything just like dumped out. That way I make sure that I talk about it. Again, I'm so sorry if I've missed your message or I haven't or I'm late to getting your message. I'm so sorry. But yeah, hi, I really love your YouTube videos. I finally found you after a day of looking for your channel. Oh, thank you so much. That makes me so happy that you enjoy my videos and my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that you're able to catch the stream. Okay, so now that all the kids are in bed, this is gonna suck, by the way. I don't want to do this, but I have to. It's part of the story. So they both look really sad. I feel like, Brian asking her to sit down, like, hey, can we talk? Like, and I think that's sort of where Haley's like, uh-oh. Sure, of course. Like, what do you want to talk about? And kind of being a little like, hey, so I got a call from Elijah, which, of course, Haley's going to be like, ooh, uh-oh, don't like this. Don't like this. Here, we're going to ask about the pregnancy first. We're going to ask if she's all right. How about the pregnancy? I'm just going to kind of get them talking a little bit. Discuss sad mood. Yeah, I already know about that stuff. But yeah, kind of just being like, hey, so, I got a call from Elijah, and, he said some stuff, and it was, like, really, like, I don't know. He's like, I don't want to trust anything that... Oh, ooh. Okay, so I think that, like, he, like, mentioning Elijah, and she just, like, everything, like, the thought of just, like, everything just, like, coming out. Like, he just mentions Elijah. It's like, hey, so this is something that Elijah said. He said something about Brooke, and, he's like, I just wanted to confirm with you. He's like, I needed to talk to you. I want to hear it from your mouth. And, like, that, like, literally what she just, like, burst into tears. I want to actually say that probably is part of this, that, he mentioned it, and she just bursts into tears and is like, I don't know what he told you. I'm so sorry, but, like, what he said was correct. So I might even, like, I might just come straight out with it, confess to having cheated with Elijah, like, and I don't want to do this. Oh, it's gonna make me so upset. So I feel like everything just would come out, and she just would be like, I'm so sorry, like, no, like, what he said was right, like, I didn't want to tell you because, like, everything was going so good, and everything was like, I know you love Brooke so much. Oh god, yeah, he's getting mad. Just be like, you love Brooke so much, and, like, everything was just going so well. He's like, I didn't want to tell you. Oh no. I wouldn't say he's a jealous sim. He's not. I'm gonna say no to this, but this makes me sad. So no, he's not a jealous sim. I'm gonna say no to this, but he is, of course, really hurt by this. So Brian's partner has cheated. Brian's partner has just confessed to having woohooed with another. What should he do? Now, I don't like that it's giving me the option here, because this is like a make or break situation. This is do I give the relationship and the partner a chance, or do I just break up and just all this stuff? Now, I don't want to fully break them up. I feel like Brian is extremely hurt by this information, finding this all out, like, especially when he was so certain. He's like, there's no way this is true. He's like, I just need her to say that. And so of course he brings it up, and he's just like, this isn't true, right? Like, no way. And, her being like, no, it is. And this is something I've, like, kept from you for a long time. He's like, because she's like, I thought, everything was fine now. He's like, I thought that I could just put it behind me, and I wouldn't have to bring this up, and we wouldn't have to talk about it. But, of course, now here we are. So this really sucks. I'm not going to have them break up or divorce. Something I was going to have them do is for him to, of course, he's extremely hurt by this, but he would not leave her. She's currently pregnant. This is something they're probably going to fight about, and I'm going to have them continue to fight. But I feel like he would give her a chance, and I feel like he would stay with her But there would need to be a clear, like, there would definitely be a clear line and a clear boundary of like, okay, we're having to face this, and this is not an ideal time because you're pregnant, and because you're pregnant, we're probably going to need to move into like a bigger house. Like, we, you know, this is something we'd already kind of talked about, that we need to find a bigger place together. We were going to like, you know, this is a bad time. But he's like, I'm not going to leave you. He's like, but there needs to be a boundary set here. Like, there needs to now, we're going to have to like talk about this, and we're going to have to work this out, because he's like, you kept this from me for like almost 10 years, and this is definitely something we're going to need to talk about. So I am going to say give the relationship and partner a chance, but that is not the end of this. So, of course, she's feeling like flirtatious. So she is, of course, really sad. She's feeling really embarrassed to having to confess her faults. Is a fault confessed, half forgiven? Haley doesn't feel that way right now, but after confessing to her partner, doesn't feel that way right now after having confessed to her partner for woohooing with someone else. She does, of course, have this optimistic, she's off the hook. That's not how I see this at all. She feels very remorseful of it, and she feels very upset by it. That did knock, you can already tell, that actually knocked their friendship and their romance down like a huge chunk. That was full. So I am gonna like have them talk about it. We're gonna have her apologize. I'm gonna have her like we are going to talk about this. So promise to not do it again. Like, I'm never gonna do this again. I promise this was a one-time thing, that like we're not gonna be, yeah, or tell the affair was only for the woohoo. Maybe don't do that, but maybe explain the reason. There wasn't really a reason. It was a very heat of the moment thing. So it's not that it was like any like major like reason or anything like that. I'm just gonna, oh god, is this even a good enough thing? So Haley is committed to and loves her partner, but also she didn't, okay, this is like, she wanted to sleep with someone only like once. That's not really what this, oh, here, I would say they seduced her and like failed to resist. That's what I'm gonna go with, because it was a very heat of the moment. Like, he did kind of seduce her, but it was very like two-sided. It was absolutely both of them like who did this. But I'm gonna say, like, you know, oh, he dislikes mischief. He's like, don't that's such a funny time for this to pop up. He doesn't like mischief. He's like, don't joke around with me right now. Obviously that's not what this is. Like, she was trying to be funny in the game, but that's not what this is. So I'm gonna have her like explain, you know, like, it was a one-time thing, it was heat of the moment, he seduced me, he was coming on to me, and I was weak. And yeah, look, she's feeling like really paranoid now, which is great. Stop feeling optimistic because you got let off the hook. That's not it. Also, everybody's like, oh no, I know, this sucks. I hate this. Yeah, so now he's feeling very sad, and from a damaged trust, to believe that your most loved one is truthful in their affections, only to hear that they gave them to another, be it for the woohoo only, or more than that. Cheating is still cheating, and Brian's heart aches. He is feeling very angry from an unfaithful love. Also, couldn't keep their pants on. Brian's partner said that they didn't cheat out of not loving him. It's just that the other sim was very aggressive in their attempts to seduce her. Brian is still very angry about this after all. They made that decision to give in. So, yeah, no, it definitely is still, like, I don't want to do mean. Like, I don't want to have them, like, argue, like, in the sense of getting super mad. He's more upset and sad about anything else, but I am going to just do this, like, once, just to, like, they probably, I mean, he has the right to get angry at least, like, the one time. He's more sad than angry, but he does still have a right to, like, what the hell did you do this for? You know. Just give me Brian. I'll treat him like the true baby girl that he is. Girl, if anybody's gonna be treating Brian the way that he deserves to be treated, it's gonna be me. Because, Haley, if you don't want him, I will take him myself. Brian did not deserve that. He really did not. Brian has been nothing but the best, most loving, caring husband and father, and just, he's done nothing wrong. But it really was just, Okay, well, it seems that their argument has contemplate life. Oh, wait. Oh, no. So now he's like contemplating everything. He's like thinking about everything. He's really upset and angry. Haley's just walked off. So, oh, I think she's going to bed actually. But he, now has some time to think. He's just getting literally just this, oh my God, just this shot of like her sleeping and him just sitting on the edge of the bed. Like, I don't know what to do now. Like, for almost 10 years, I thought that Brooke was my daughter. Like, we've had this loving marriage. She has acted like nothing was wrong. And like for almost 10 years, look, he's not even sleeping next to her. Oh my God. He's like, I'll take a nap on the bench. He's like, I can't sleep in the same bed as you right now, which is understandable. This is a very understandable, realistic reaction to have, but it still hurts me. It hurts me so bad because these two, I love that. Like, they are one of my favorite ships that I have. So yeah, he's woken up really sad. He's really restless. He can't sleep. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, he's like, we're not divorcing. I'm not leaving her. But he's like, is that the right option? Oh, what a perfect time for Haley to wake up with the fear of being cheated on. Girl, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? You're waking up right now with the fear of being cheated on? You're the only one in this relationship who has done any cheating. Oh my God. I feel like maybe that stems from, not that she would think that Brian is the type to like retaliate in any way. Oh my God, she has to pee though. So Brian, actually, I know you were headed to the bathroom, but sorry, your pregnant wife, she's going to pee herself. You don't want that. But, oh God, that's so funny. I don't feel like she's the type to, I don't think she would think that Brian is the type to retaliate, because he's not. 100% he is not the type to retaliate. But maybe that's something that she worries, that like he would cheat on her back, like to get back at her or something, that like that's something she's like now afraid of, like him getting angry with her, retaliating, or leaving her, divorcing her. Like that's something that she's now afraid of, that they've like talked about this. But he's not that type. He wouldn't do that. But like, I at the very least can understand the like her getting very worried about like what's to come, you know, like the future of their relationship and what's going to happen, you know. Ooh, I don't know if these two want to like be in the room together. So she's gonna like come get some food really quick because she's starving. So I'm gonna have her get like a quick meal, go get some chips. Brian, literally, he was like cleaning up, and the second she walked out, he was like, I don't want to be out here anymore. Why don't you just go to the bathroom, go take a shower, just go relax. Sammy is up, and I think, are you entering a phase? No, he's reacting to first puberty changes. Oh no, so he's got some acne going on, poor guy. But also, I'm lurking. No worries. Thank you so much for being here. Hannah, you should create yourself in the game, and when Brian moves out, make him marry you. No. I'm not gonna do that. That's a funny idea though, but no, because they're not separating these two. They just need some time and some space, I think. Okay, girl, you go ahead and go back to bed. Look, yeah, so she's really afraid now. Talk over the relationship fears with Brian. Ugh. Oh my God. Okay, Brian, why don't you come and cook breakfast? Everybody's getting really hungry, so I'll have you. It's like 4 a.m. Everybody's up and everybody's like really restless, but I'm gonna have you come and make. Can I not just go make some scrambled eggs? Make a party size for the whole family. Sammy, you really have to pee, and you also really need a shower. I'm also gonna have you clean this up, please. Also, no, don't go to bed. Never go to bed with either person angry or sad. Yeah, literally. I know, like, they're both, like, angry and upset and sad, but, like, sometimes you do just need some space, and I feel like that's really what they need. Imagine if Brian's ex shows up with his child, because his kid is from, like, 20 years ago, wanted to meet their dad, and finds out that he has 3 kids and expecting another one. I mean, yeah, like, it's it's a painful situation, this whole thing. Um, but yeah, no, I feel like he definitely just needs some space. Like, because not only, oh God, ooh, like Brian's really good at cooking, but he's like so, like his mind is just so elsewhere that he's like, I can't even focus on cooking eggs. He's like, I'm messing up the eggs because I can't think straight. Um, oh, Sammy's gonna come set the table. That's so sweet of you. I also told you to clean this up. So after you're done with that, can you go clean up the sink, please? Also, like, Brian, not only with the situation with Haley, another reason that he decided to stay. Also, Brooke, oh, she woke up with a fear of the dark. Oh, our poor girl. I think another reason that Brian has decided to stay, not only just for like Haley, but he loves his kids. Like, he loves his family. He's always been a family man. This is something that he, ever since like they got married, like he has wanted a family. He's wanted like, the loving wife and like the like tons of kids, and like every time I look away, he wants another kid, even when she's currently pregnant. Like, he keeps getting the pop-ups, the whims, like, I want more kids, I want, to grow my family, I love my wife. Like, he has always been a, like, family man, and he would never want to, like, separate himself from the kids. Like, that's why, like, I don't like that point of, if it works with the story, I will say, if it works out with the story of Crybaby, like, if you guys are playing it, and it works out, where, like, they get into a fight and they divorce and take the kids and stuff, like, that's totally fine. The way that my story works and everything, it just doesn't feel natural to do it that way. Because, like, why would Haley take all of the kids when she was the one in the wrong? Like, why would she divorce and move out and take away all of the kids and then leave Brian? Oh, God, girl. Oh my God. And leave Brian with nothing when he is like the one person in this the one person in this like relationship who didn't do anything wrong. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that like she would take all of the kids away from him, because even if they did separate, and I'm gonna say even if they did divorce and separate, it makes more sense that Brian would be the one to have the kids, like, not Haley. So that's why I don't really like that point with the way that it goes in my story, because it doesn't make any sense. Also, girl, I know you want to ask Brian for some advice, but oh my God, the toilet is broken. Of course it is. I need you to go to the bathroom. But yeah, Brooke constantly, like, she just wants to hang out with Brian all the time. She just wants to, like, talk to him, which it's going to be really kind of sad when, like, she comes to sit next to him. She goes to talk to him just like she always does. This is her dad, and he just, like, looks at her, and, like, everything, that whole conversation with Haley and everything, like, the realization of, like, no, this is not my daughter, is probably going to hit him very hard. Not that he would ever treat Brooke any differently, because this is not her fault, and she has nothing to do with that situation. She was the product of the affair, but that has nothing to do with her. So he, of course, would never ever, like, treat her any differently. Like, yeah, like she wants to, like, hang out with him. She's, like, gonna come and chat with him, and, like, he's still gonna treat her, the same way he always does, but, like, you can kind of, he's just, like, listening to her talk, and he's just, like, looking at her, and he's just kind of like, yep, yeah, like, listening to her talk and responding, but he's not actively, like, talking with her right now. He's just kind of letting her talk and listening. But yeah, no, that makes me very sad that's gonna, like, hit him really hard. Also, I think it's is it Brooke's first day of school? Hang on, wait. Yeah, I think it's her first day of school. Aw. Okay, she's talking about toys. This makes me so sad. Is Brooke ever gonna know the truth? She will. I don't know if it's gonna be right this second, but she will find out about it, and that's actually going to play into her story and her role as the generation heir, like, for Gen 2. Oh, that's Jared, not her. But Jared and Brian also have this, like, jokesters like dynamic. That's really cute. But yeah, no, she will find out eventually, just not right this second maybe, but she will, and it's gonna play into her story as well. Also Brian with that snatched waist. Literally, I didn't do that on purpose. He just looks like that. But yeah, no, Brian with that snatched waist. God, I love Brian. He's one of my favorite Sims I've ever made. Like, one of my favorite male Sims, but also just one of my favorite Sims in general. Like, I adore this man. Look at him. He's so cute. Anyway, sorry. I'm just gonna sit here and fangirl over my own Sim. Whatever happened to Haley's brother? Oh, yes, Haley also does have a brother. I forget about him sometimes. I forget he exists. So, for just context, Haley does have a younger brother. Her mom was pregnant with her younger brother at the same time. I think that Haley was pregnant with Jared. So they're like the same age, roughly. I think Jared is slightly older, but they're like the same age. So yeah, this is Isaiah's. This is Haley's younger brother. He's a teenager right now. So he's in high school with Jared and Sammy. But yeah, he's like, I think only like slightly younger than Jared is. So that's a little weird and awkward. But yeah, they're about the same age. I especially doubt the oldest boy knows everything. I can't see him wanting to be with her if they did end up separating. Oh yeah. No, if he, I see what you're saying. Yeah, since Jared knows everything that's going on, he wouldn't want to move out like with Haley. Yeah, so Jared is actually, he's kind of a mama's boy. I'm not gonna lie, he actually is closest with Haley in this household, out of everybody. However, because he does know everything, that's here. I'm gonna just have Sammy like make friends and stuff. Yeah, just make friends. Jared's gonna listen to the teacher because he always does, and we're also gonna have. I'm gonna have maybe Brooke also make some friends too because it's her first day. But yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Like, with Jared like knowing everything that's going on, he probably wouldn't want to like just move out with Haley. But he also is kind of a mama's boy, so for him it's very conflicting because he loves his dad, he loves his mom, he knows what's going on, he knows that Brooke is only his half sister, he knows that she's not his full sister. Also, lady, can you get out, please? Leave. I hate when they do this. It's always like the mail carriers that always just like walk in my house. But yeah, so like it's just very conflicting for him because like he loves his mom a lot. He knows what's going on, but he didn't want to be the one to like tell his dad. Like he knew a while ago, but he really, really didn't want to be the one to like break up the family because had he been the one to tell Brian, even though it's not his fault and he has no connection to this whole thing, even still, like if Jared had told Brian about it or like said something, he would feel like responsible if they ended up getting divorced or if they ended up separating. Like Jared would take that extremely personally. He would feel like he was at fault if that ended up happening. So he kept quiet about it because he didn't want to break up like their family, which is very sad. And it's something that he deals with because now, you know, well, he doesn't know that they've had a talk now. Like none of the kids do because they talked while they were, you know, in bed. Ooh, this is a little awkward. Brooke has met Tanya while at school. Aw, cute. Also, a big test is coming up in history class. Sammy has been doing okay, but a good score would really boost his overall grade. Should he just do the usual amount of studying or study as much as he can? Sammy's the type to cram. He's not the type to study like consistently like Jared is. Jared is a perfectionist and he's very much like super smart and he studies like a lot. Sammy is a C student, or I think he might go up to a B today, but he's like just kind of vibes. So I feel like he would just cram. Like that's what he does. He got a gain from that though. This is really awkward. Ugh. They're not even talking. They're literally just sitting here. Like they're not even talking to each other. Oh, there they go. I feel like now, okay, they are starting to like talk a little bit. But I feel like very small talk. It's very like casual conversation. He is still feeling flirty. I mean, he still loves his wife. Oh no, oh god, oh god. Wait. What was that? Oh, he didn't do it. I was so worried. That was like a mean interaction. I think he was gonna yell at her. Ooh. Okay, but he didn't do it. He thought about it. The thought to yell at her or to start an argument did pop up in his head, and then he was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, I'm just gonna get up, clean up my plate. I'm just gonna walk away before I start any problem. He's still cleaning up her plate for her. He still loves her, but like I said earlier, there's just some separation that needs to happen. Just a little bit of like space between them, and she's of course really sad. Like he's still feeling like conflicted and stuff, but she's just gonna go cry. Like she's not even gonna get laundry done. She's not gonna get all this stuff done. And it broke. Are you kidding me? Why does everything break in this house? This is so like, can you fix this? Thankfully he has like really high handiness. Like that's like his main skill is handiness. So thankfully we can just fix anything. I also am realizing, so because he had a modded career before, he now doesn't have a job anymore because I don't have that career in my game right now. So here, should I get him into a new job or should I wait, I think, until I can get that other career back? Because he was like pretty high in that career. He was like working as like an architect. I could just find him maybe a new one in like engineering as kind of like the alternative. I'm not sure what to do about that. Or he could just be taking some time off for right now. That could also be part of it too. Also, hello, you guys who are popping in. I'm super sorry if I'm late to seeing your message, but hi. What trimester is Haley in? She, I believe, is currently... We're getting a call from Elijah. Are you kidding me right now? Elijah, literally... I'm trying not to curse. Literally F off. Hey, Haley. So listen, it's a really long story, but my family is in a bit of a pickle right now, and I need a place to stay for a bit. You have extra places to sleep, right? Thanks. Elijah... I told you, literally, I've told you guys, Elijah will not take no for an answer. He won't leave her alone. No matter what I've like tried to do, she's told him off. They're not even friends anymore. They've got bad chemistry or bad romantic relationship. She's yelled at him. They got into an argument. She told him to leave her alone. Every time I look away, this man is trying to push himself into this family. I am so upset. I mean, we're going to say no, obviously. God, he's such an asshole. He is. Gosh, Elijah. Hell no. Also, why is Brian so cute? You're correct. Brian is super, super cute. But, God, Elijah, the pettiness is so real. So, we're obviously going to say no. We're not going to let him. But, like, bro, literally... I'm trying to not drop F-bombs, but I'm gonna probably end up doing it. If Elijah keeps doing shit like that, I'm gonna end up cursing a lot more. Anyway, God, I swear he does that all the time. Like every time I look away, this man is trying to push himself into this household. You should just kill Elijah. We should just murder him. Make that part of Haley's arc. Just kill him. No, I'm not gonna do that. I need some kind of... I don't know what we're gonna do with Elijah. I think I have kind of some ideas of what I plan on doing with Elijah, but I'm not fully sure yet. So anyway, Brian, he needs some sleep. He was up all night. This poor guy, he like was so restless and he was unable to like sleep at all. I'm gonna have him sleep. I'm gonna have him do the laundry. No, you know what? No, he needs to sleep. I'm gonna have Haley do laundry. That is technically like her job, quote unquote. Big air quotes on that because the arrangement here with them is that, you know, Brian Brian works, and Haley has kind of taken on the role herself as like the housewife. Brian's really mad. Unfaithful love. Ooh, it's all starting to bubble up again. He's starting to get mad. He's like, no, I'm just gonna go to bed. No, he's like, I'm getting angry. I need to just not think about this. I need to just go to bed. She's gonna go cry. Well, you're not gonna go cry in bed next to your husband. Yeah, she's feeling really paranoid. She's feeling scared. She's feeling sad. Everything is going wrong. Okay. So we're gonna have her do some laundry. Add that to the dryer. Let's see. I want to see a fight between Elijah and Brian, like a fight for Haley. Brian is not really the type to get into like a fight like that. But man, if Elijah keeps trying to make moves on her, he might have to say something. Oh my god, Brooke has met Kelvin while at school. Interesting. Hang on, my laundry stuff is all broken. Give me a second. I need to like put this in the household inventory and then put it back. If you guys end up having issues with your like washer dryer, this is the only solution I've come up with other than deleting it and buying a new one. If you don't want to buy a new one, what you can do is just put it in the household inventory and put it back, and that should fix the problem. If anybody has that issue. But yeah, so Brian, he's definitely not the type to like get into a fight. That's not something that he like would really do. But I feel like if Elijah won't like leave them alone, if this is something that like Elijah is gonna keep doing and keep like pursuing, then Brian is gonna have to step in for sure. God, all my homies hate Elijah. Fuck Elijah, literally. No, you're correct. So with the whole there's stuff going on with the family, do you think that Haley's sister knows now? That would be really interesting. That is a good point. So something that I had been thinking about, and I hadn't done it yet in the whole like prep because I wanted to wait until after the drama really hit. That is super interesting. So for those of you guys who did catch up with the last episode that's up on YouTube, there was at one point where I mentioned, I think in that argument that Haley had with Elijah, he said that he wanted to leave Taylor for Haley. Now, he tried to like talk with her. He tried to like sweet talk her and try to be like, well, I'm just so in love with you. He's like, I'm not in love with Taylor anymore. I want to be with you. So if you'll be with me, like I'll leave Taylor. Like who cares about Taylor? I'll be with you and things will be great. Like that was kind of how Elijah tried to approach it. And so of course Haley like snapped at him and got really upset and was like, how dare you, first of all, talk about my sister like that? How dare you try to get with me? But regardless of that, like, how dare you talk about my sister like she means nothing to you? Like, Haley, come pay the bills, please, while I talk about this. Like, she got really pissed and just yelled at him and all that stuff. So I am kind of already planning a little bit of extra side drama with Elijah and Taylor because Taylor does deserve better. Now, I know a lot of people, when they do the Crybaby Whims series, a lot of people do kind of go the route of like, well, the sister like stole the boyfriend away, like it was something that happened, you know, like maliciously. That's not something that happened with Taylor. She legitimately just like, she knew of course that Elijah was her sister's boyfriend, like or her ex-boyfriend. She knew that they previously dated in high school, but when she ended up actually marrying Elijah, it was from a genuine place. It was something that kind of just happened. It was something that they really did just kind of connect. She didn't maliciously go after Elijah like to hurt her sister in any way. She really did just like things just fell into place that way. Now, why Elijah went for Taylor instead, I don't know. That's something that like I have kind of left as like a little mystery of how they really ended up together in the first place, why he ended up going for Taylor instead of Haley, why he just kind of ghosted her out of nowhere, why he just like left Haley and just didn't talk to her anymore. That's all something I've kind of left as like a little bit of a mystery, but it's also something I was still thinking about myself too, trying to figure out. Also, she's enjoyed cleaning and doing the household chores recently. Yeah, I would say that she is neat. I would say so. Why don't we go ahead and move this up to the dryer? But yeah, so there definitely is something. There's some stuff with Elijah and Taylor that is probably going to also be happening sort of in the background. Something that I mentioned in a previous episode was that Elijah has, like I said earlier, always wanted like what Haley and Brian have, which is I think why he's trying so hard to push himself into this family, into this household, because he's always wanted that big family, the like lots of kids, loving family, like, you know, that's something that he's always wanted. But Taylor actually can't give that to him because Taylor has found out recently that she is unable to give birth. She's unable to have children. She is she's infertile. She's not able to have biological children. And so that's not something she's ever brought up with Elijah because she was really worried that Elijah would leave her because of that, because she knows that Elijah really wants kids. And that's something that she can't give to him, and she's really scared of what's going to happen if he finds out that she can't give that to him. So yeah, Elijah just kind of sucks all around. Everybody's affected by Elijah being kind of just an asshole. And I feel like when Elijah was younger, like when they had that connection, like for a while, I feel like he was genuine. Like Elijah wasn't like a bad guy in any capacity. Like even in high school when he ended up leaving. Oh, okay, cool. Brooke wants to invite over her little friend Kelvin. Yeah, sure, you can do that. And it looks like I think Jared hit an A in school. Yay! Okay, so Jared has actually become an A student. Perfect, because that actually completed a part of our aspiration. So this is the last part of our aspiration. I'll get into that a little bit later, but yay! Okay, I'm gonna quickly save just because I want to make sure we don't lose any of that. But yeah, anyway, so like what I was saying, Elijah he wasn't like a bad guy in high school. Like that whole situation, it was more just the situation of him being just a dumb, stupid high schooler. Like he was just like, you know, a popular jock guy. Like he's just a dumb high schooler, and he ended up making some bad choices. But I think only now is he starting to realize what he lost, and like starting to realize, like, you know, the stupid choice that he made. Also, oh my god, kid, you're shirtless in the snow. I'm gonna have to give him I'm gonna give him a makeover, but wait, hang on. Kelvin, let me look at you. You look like a cute little kid. Hang on. I know you're shirtless in the snow. We need to fix that. Oh my god, but he's actually like a cute kid. I don't usually get really like cute townies. He's a cute little kid. Maybe we can do a little childhood friend storyline with Brooke. Maybe. She does want to be friends with him though, so we'll see like how they get along. But that's not something I'm gonna like go for right now. But he's a cute little kid though. Also here, let's maybe put you in a different outfit. Do you have like other clothes? Oh no, he's about to age up into a teenager. He's like way older than her. I want them to be like friends. Hang on. I don't normally do this, but I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to put his age down because he's actually about to age up into a teenager and I don't want that. So I'm going to put him down to maybe 4 days. There we go. I want him closer in age with Brooke. Anyway, I went off on a bit of a tangent earlier and now I don't really remember what I was talking about because I got distracted. So, I know that's your cold weather clothes. Why don't you put on just your normal clothes? He's got a little hat on, apparently, but just put your little normal clothes on. Apparently, he's Johnny Zest's son, so he's got those land grab jeans, which is interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing the highlight message. No worries. Elijah just honestly needs to just be hit by a car. Yeah, no, literally. Elijah just needs to disappear. Let's see. I really want another doggo. I do want to get them another pet. That is something I would like to do. I want to get them another pet. I want to get them another dog because, yeah, No, wait, why are you... He's yelling at us. No. Wait, you're not mean, are you? Don't be mean. Dang it, if he's like a mean kid, I'm gonna be like really annoyed. I don't want that. I want them to be like friends. He's like a cute little kid. I want them to be cute little childhood friends. Hang on. Can I get to know... Wait, what is your trait? Please don't be mean. Why are you yelling at me? He's evil. No. No, he's evil. That sucks. Okay, well, we have an evil child here, so that's great. Ooh, also Draeyad is asking Haley, so no one likes me, no one will ever like me. Why even bother with anything anymore? I think Draeyad is a little depressed, you guys. I think with all of the weight on his shoulders, being the oldest son, being pushed with the grades, and he's the only one who's kind of been pushed into like doing scouts and also school, and he's got top grades, and now he knows about his parent or his mom's affair and the fact that his sister is not his full sister. Like, he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders, and now I feel like he doesn't have a lot of friends either. That's something, like, he focuses so much on school, like schoolwork, that he doesn't really have a lot of friends. He got, I think, bullied and picked on in middle school. Like, middle school really sucked for him, and I think Jared's a little depressed, you guys. Life is pain. No, I feel like Haley would say, like, no, I will always love you. I will always be here for you, and I will always love you. But, oh, that's really sad. Oh, but she reached parenting level 10. Okay, good. Perfect. That was, I think, something we needed. I believe we do need to max out parenting, I think. Me, whose crybaby sisters were never reconnected because they were just both messy and petty. Honestly, but that's super interesting, like, with storytelling. I love how, like, everybody has just different takes on this series. I did write myself into a corner. I'm gonna be straight up. I did kind of write myself into a corner with this series. But I still really feel for these characters, and I still really love them all a lot. Also, Brooke, someone said eating dirt was okay. No, eating dirt is very unhealthy. Please don't eat dirt. But yeah, no, I love that, like, everybody has, like, different takes on this series. It's always really interesting to see, like, everyone's like different storylines that they go with. Elijah just went for Taylor because he's a bitch. Yeah, literally. Honestly. Also the OMG, hi, hello, welcome you guys who are just popping in, hi. See, unfortunately didn't get the land grab money. Oh yeah, this kid, Kelvin, he's got the land grab genes, but not the fortune that comes with it. Also, really quick, ooh, Haley has just reached her 3rd trimester. Okay, so we are gonna be having the baby pretty soon. I think this kid is bullying my daughter. He's just, like, yelling at her. Okay, you're gonna need to go. I think Draeyad, he's already sitting here. I feel like Draeyad would be like, hey, no, don't be talking to my sister like that. Get out of here. Leave. Go home. I'm so upset. I wanted them to be cute childhood friends. You know, maybe, and this is just a thought, maybe he could be, like, a punk kid, but maybe when he gets older, he'll mellow out and he won't be evil anymore. Never know. You never know. If we did end up wanting to use him, we could, but maybe as a teenager he'll be better instead of, you know, being a super punk kid. An evil land grab, what's new? Honestly, you're right. Let's see. Wait, where is everybody going? Oh, everybody's coming out here to react to the first snow, except for Brian, because Brian's asleep in bed. But everybody came out here to, like, react to the snow together. What if they all, hang on, I want to have them all build, like, snow pals together. Wait, hang on, that would be so cute. Can I build a snow pal? Can I do it? Oh, I can only do it with one. Hang on, wait. I'm going to have her build the snow pal with Brooke. And then I'm going to have the boys build one together, too. Build a snow pal Or, you know, I'll have them do a snowball fight. Sammy, stop taking selfies. I see you. Have a snowball fight with Sammy. I feel like that would be really cute. Wait, can I not? I can only do... Wait. It's not doing it. Hang on. Have a snowball fight. Okay, for some reason I didn't get the check mark. Okay, there we go. With Sammy. Brooke, are you gonna come build a snow pal? You're gonna build a snow pal with mom? What are you doing? Build a snow pal with your mom. Come here. Wait, what's going on? Hang on. It's like canceled. Is something... No, I think it's fine. I think they're fine. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, Daphne's calling. That's Haley's mom. I'm not going to go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. Sorry. Can they not continue building the snow pal with her? There we go. Okay, here we go. Now everything is going the way I wanted it to. Brian is just sleeping in bed. He's not out here with the whole family, but everybody's like playing in the snow together, which is really cute. You never finished telling the trimester because you got interrupted by Elijah. Oh, she's in her third trimester now. She just hit her third trimester, so we are going to be having the baby pretty soon. Probably tomorrow. I'll say by the end of today or tomorrow, we're going to be having the new baby. And then I don't really want to end, but I know I am going to need to get them a bigger house because I mean, we've got the little bassinet in here in Brooke's room, just because that's the only space I have for like a new baby. But we're gonna need a bigger house because I don't think I can fit probably another kid in here in like this house. So like I said, I do already know what the baby is gonna be, but I'm not gonna say it because I want it to be a surprise. So yeah, I do know what they are having, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Oh, the tea or coffee machine broke. Of course it did. Of course it did. I mean, it's still brewing, so I don't know how that's working here. Since Jared's the one who's been kind of working on, he's been working on his handiness. Like, Brian has kind of been showing him how to repair things. That's something that, like, Brian has sort of been teaching him as once he became, like, a preteen, I believe, or, like, a teenager. That's something that he's kind of been working on as well. And then, Sammy, you need to go to the bathroom, so we'll get you taken care of. Also, Brian, you don't even need to sleep anymore. Oh God, he woke up really angry. Why don't you chill? Why don't you do some painting? How about that? Painting is like a new hobby that he kind of just picked up because of like work. He needed it for work, and so he just sort of picked it up, and he actually really enjoys it. Like, surprisingly. So, why don't you just do some painting? Just get all those feelings out on a canvas. An early midlife crisis? Oh. Uh-oh. Contemplate life. Life seems to be passing Brian by these days. It's the same thing day in and day out with nothing to really show for it. It might be time for a change. Oh. I'm just gonna say I've never gotten this before, the midlife crisis, like with growing together. This is the first time I've experienced this, and of course it had to be with Brian in this whole situation. That's all I'm going to say about that. I believe he does get like where is it? There should be like a thing that pops up with like the midlife crisis, but I don't know where it is. I thought it was with like the aspiration. Because there should be, like, a list of things for me to do, right? Like, that was something that, like, I remember seeing the live stream. Oh, man. I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure where that is, but he is getting hit with an early midlife crisis, which is great. Maybe the divorce route is still possible. Oh, no. I don't want to go the divorce route. I don't want to separate them. I don't want to lose Brian. I don't want to lose him. That actually does really fit. Yeah, no, you're right. It does. So he's contemplating his life right now, thinking about it. I still don't think he would leave her. Like, he definitely is, like, upset by this whole thing. And he definitely is, like, taking space, you know, for himself. But I can't imagine that he would, like, just leave her, especially with, like, a new baby on the way. Like, he wouldn't want to leave her to take care of a newborn by herself. Like, it's just not his personality. Ooh, but he is really upset and really angry. He is gonna leave. I think it's not actually hit yet, but it is really close. The midlife crisis, yeah, definitely. Ooh, man. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're all apparently celebrating Brian's pain and misery. Thank you for those. I mean, he's feeling better. Look, he's feeling better now that he's, like, painted, he's cooking, he's doing creative things, and it's actually helping him feel a lot better. Oh, and Jared's actually coming to cook in here with him. That's cute. So I feel like with Brian, like, he was working himself to the bone to provide for this family. And then while he was doing that, his wife had an affair, had a baby, didn't tell him. There's a lot that Brian, that's, like, going through his head. He's going to come in here and chat with him and enthuse about being handy. So, but he's feeling a lot better when he's doing creative things. He, you know, like I said, he was just painting, he was cooking, he's feeling inspired. He's feeling a lot better, good company, you know, with his kids. And so maybe, the march of time. Every day is just the same old thing. Time is passing by way too fast, and Brian's not getting any younger. Yeah, so there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I feel like Brian, he does love his job. Well, obviously he doesn't have one right now, but the job that he had, the architect, like, that was something he really enjoys. But maybe it would be, like, better, like, maybe, like, he needs a change. Haley needs a change. I think this whole house needs a change. And I think that's something, stress about lost time. Don't stress about that with your teenage son. Don't put that on his shoulders. Brian, you should know better. Don't put your stress on your teenage son's, like, shoulders. You should know better. Come on, man. God, Jared's already got too much pressure, and you're really putting that on him. But no, I think this whole family needs a change. I think once Haley and Brian can finally talk, I think after the baby is born, or maybe even before she gives birth, they can have a talk and be like, hey, I know we've been avoiding each other for, like, the last 2 days. We needed some space. He goes, probably, but, like, I think we just need a change. I think this whole situation has really thrown us all for a loop, and we need to figure something out, like, for both of us. Not just for him, not just for Haley, but something for both of us. I think moving, and not just moving houses, but moving just out of Brindleton Bay, because Haley has lived here her entire life. Like, Haley has never once moved out of Brindleton Bay. She grew up here. She was born here. She lives here. She lives next door to her sister and the person she had an affair with. Like, environment is a lot. And environment is a huge... They are actually talking, which is actually kind of making me happy. But environment is a lot. When you're trying to heal from something and something that has hurt you, environment plays a huge role. And I feel like just with everything going on, I feel like it would be a good idea for them to move. They had already talked about moving into a bigger house beforehand, but really talking like, no, we need to move. We need to get out of this place. Like, he's like, I maybe want to not, he's like, I know I was taking some time off from my job, but I think I want to, like, fully quit. I want to try something new. And then Haley bringing up that she wants to try something new. Obviously, maybe not in front of Jared. We're not talking about this right now, but this is just something that they're going to kind of discuss. We're not having this conversation in front of Jared. I just need to say that. But, you know, Haley probably also thinking about it and deciding that she needs a change. She has always, literally ever since she was a kid, has always just wanted to do kind of what her mom did, what her parents did. Her mom wanted her to be a stay-at-home, or not wanted her to be, but rather her mom was a stay-at-home mom, you know, and kind of raised her with that like housewife mentality. It's something that Haley always saw for herself. She always just kind of put herself into that role as the stay-at-home mom and the housewife, and this is what I have to do, this is what I'm supposed to do. And she told herself this is what she wanted, and this is like, you know, everything like that. But I think with Haley, you know, once we, like I said, of course, have the baby, and then when she has her birthday, which I don't know when her birthday is, I think she's got 6 days. I might actually push her up a little bit. I'm not sure. She's been pregnant so many times that her age has kind of stalled. But I think then once she maybe becomes a full adult, has her birthday, is when she can finally like pursue a new career, stop being a stay-at-home mom and pursue that career in like politics, charity, things like that. I see her as being more the charity organizer route than the politician route. But they are talking like autonomously. I'm not having to do it. They are talking. I'm literally just letting them do whatever. And oh, okay, no. He yelled at her. Okay, that didn't go well. He did yell at her. Ooh. Okay, but you know, also, you guys, I am always very chill. Really quick, just self-promotion. Let's try to keep it. Let's keep it low, just so you guys know. I always support you guys. I always want to be kind and stuff, but let's try to keep some self-promotion low, please and thank you. Haley and Jared have the jokesters thing. I thought I said yes to that already. I'm gonna hold off on that. Did you cut your hair? I did. I cut my hair last night. I just kind of decided to do it just because I felt like it. It's really choppy because I just did it myself in the bathroom. But yeah, no, I did. Thank you. I'm so glad that you like it. Also, yeah, Jared is already depressed. Don't have a conversation in front of him. Yeah, don't worry. We weren't like talking about all of that in front of Jared. It was just something I was musing and just talking about. They are having a deep conversation though, apparently. He is going to have a deep conversation with Jared, so I don't know what he's going to talk about. Maybe he is going to talk about the prospect of moving, not like going into all of the stuff, like not like talking about all of the major drama, but maybe just talking about, hey, so, you know, your mom and I have been thinking about moving. Like, how do you feel about that? I know you'd have to move schools. You know, you probably wouldn't be able to do scouts anymore here, but like, how do you feel about like moving somewhere new? It's something that we've kind of been considering. Like, he doesn't know that Jared knows. He has no clue that Jared knows about what's going on, so he's trying to be vague as well. But I feel like that is something he maybe would bring up here with Jared, and it's just like, so this is something we've been considering, like not right now, not right this second, but how would you feel if we, you know, picked up and moved somewhere else? Which I feel like Jared, I mean, he grew up here, he was born here, like in this house, he was born in this house. So like, it would probably be like, you know, a little difficult for him to just like up and move. But I think it is also something that he needs to. It's something that everybody needs. Everybody needs a change of scenery. Everybody needs, you know, a big change. Oh God. Whoa. Wait, hang on. Is that Ghost of Cinnamon? Oh, we have a little ghost dog. Little Cinnamon has come back as a ghost. That's really cute. I'm probably still going to send it away though, because I you know, I don't want ghosts running around. Can I not send you away? I guess I can't. Oh, no, Brian's happy about it. You know what? That's okay. Brian is happy about it. That's cute. Give him a little hug. Maybe he does get into the painting career when they move. Oh, that is a good idea. If he wanted to do something more creative, getting into painting, instead of, oh God, wait. Oh, hang on. Oh, did I accidentally send Jared to bed in his mom's bed on accident? I meant to send him to bed here, and Brian, well, I don't know if Brian wants to sleep still. He seems to be doing a little bit better, so I'll send him to bed. I didn't mean to send it. Did I do that, or did that just happen in the game? I don't know. Sorry, Jared. I meant to send you to bed in your own room. I could see them moving to San Sequoia. It feels like the same vibe. Ah, that's interesting. So I had kind of thought, ooh, he went to go to bed and she got up. Okay, yeah, I don't think they're in the place where they can sleep in the same bed right now. That's interesting though. I originally had thought about moving them to Evergreen Harbor. That way she could do some charity work there, and like she could work on like fixing up the what is it called? Fixing up, like, you know, like in Evergreen Harbor, there's like the areas that are like covered in trash and you can like clean them up, I think, like by doing this stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking that I wanted to do with Haley, is have her sort of take up that role of like cleaning up that area of Evergreen Harbor as part of like her charity work and stuff, which also could, now that I'm saying that out loud, could kind of also represent her cleaning up her own life as well, cleaning up all of the, you know, garbage that she's done. That's not set in stone, but it was something I was thinking of. San Sequoia would be an interesting vibe too, especially since like I haven't really explored a lot of San Sequoia yet. That's not something I haven't fully played in that area yet, because I was saving that for my Growing Together series, and then I ended up not finishing or not going with that Growing Together series, which I feel bad about. I still want to play it. I still do want to play that series, but it might come later than I thought, or I might add it to stream. I have no clue. I don't know what I'm doing with that series. But yeah, so I hadn't like fully explored San Sequoia yet because of that. I was like waiting. So that's a good idea too. We could also do that as well. Oh, she's in here chatting with Brooke. Maybe invite to feel the new baby. We'll have them just kind of like talk. Announce news of pregnancy. I mean, she knows you're in your 3rd trimester. Are you? I just watched that break. Are you kidding me right now? I don't have money to be replacing stuff. Because if we're going to move and get into a new house, like, I'm going to need the money. Aw, but look at them. She's like feeling the new baby. This is so cute. You're so fun to be around. I enjoy spending time with you. I hope you feel that way about me too. Brooke she's also done nothing wrong. That was, she may have been the product of an affair, but this wasn't, wasn't her fault. This poor girl. Aw, cute little hugs. I missed it because the thing was in the way. I honestly forgot about Evergreen Harbor because I don't have Eco Lifestyle. That's true. Yeah, the only time I've ever really played with Eco Lifestyle was in Whimsy Stories, with that the first generation of that was very centric with like Eco Lifestyle, but since we finished like Gen 1, I haven't really played with it all that much. So I think it would be nice, and I also never did that part of it. Oh my god, hang on. I never did like that part of it. I never did the like cleaning up the areas. So I don't know how it works because I've never played it, but I thought that would be like a fun thing to maybe explore with Haley as like part of her charity work in her like politician career and stuff like that. You sent her to bed when she needs a bath. Oh, I mean, she kind of needs a bath. I guess I'll go ahead and just do that and take a shower. Okay, and then Haley. I don't know if I can get Haley to sleep in the same bed as Brian, but I'll try. Oh, but look at little Cinnamon. The little ghost of Cinnamon is still curled up at the edge of our bed. Oh. We do definitely need to get a new dog. That's something I do want to do, is I want to get them a new dog. Maybe when they move, that's something we can also do. We can go ahead and get like a new pet for them. Cause yeah, I do want to be able to like get them a new pet. Also, Sammy, you don't need to sit and eat in your parents' room when they're like sleeping. Oof, but they're not cuddling. That's something that I still have that cuddling mod in my game, but they're not cuddling. Cuz they normally do it automatically. That's something that they like always do, but yeah, no. They're not doing that right now, which makes sense, of course. I'm just like, oof. Sammy, you just ate a whole bowl of cereal. Are you still hungry, or are you still eating? I think he's still eating. I think he's just chatting with his brother for right now. Okay. Brooke is gonna come read the little family board. I think there's some drawings and notes and stuff up there, which is cute. Did you ever get your homework done, actually? I don't think you did. No, you didn't get your homework done. You need to go ahead and do that. All of the kiddos, I think, need to get their homework done. No. Okay, I think he was about to go in there and be mean to Sammy, but we're not going to do that. Everybody get your homework done. Let's see. Well, we're about 2 hours. So actually, maybe after she gives birth to the new baby, then we probably will go ahead and end off. I do want to get them moved into a bigger place. So I might... Oh, she's doing her homework at the boys' desk. That's cute. Why don't you come do it out here with your brothers? Come. Oh, you guys gotta go to school soon anyway. But here, why don't you come sit out here with your brothers and do your homework? But yeah, so I do definitely want to get them moved into a bigger place before the next like stream of this, which I don't know when the next stream of this will be. It might actually be on next Wednesday, because I might switch this one out every week with Whimsy. I might do that. I'm not 100% sure what the schedule is going to be for this series as opposed to my other ones, because I am kind of just fitting it into like my 3 days a week, you know? So I might do more of this on Wednesday, or we might do Whimsy on Wednesday and the next Wednesday do this one. I'm not fully sure yet. Because, yeah, I do want to do more of this one. But it's a little difficult, like, fitting it into, you know, the schedule with all of my other series. Here, while I save really quick, this is y'all's reminder. Get a drink, get a snack, stay hydrated, do whatever you guys need to do. I did not grab a snack before I started, so I'm a little hungry, which sucks. But it's okay. Once we like finish up and stuff, I'll be able to like get up and eat something. But yeah, no, I didn't get a snack before we started. So this is y'all's reminder. Eat something, drink something, whatever you need. Okay. All right, we're just gonna fast forward time. Oh wait, no, the kids need to go to school now. They're all gonna be late. I wanted them to finish up their homework, but no, they're gonna be late for school. So you know what? Ooh, okay, yeah, Brian just got hit with his midlife crisis. Okay, well that's perfect. Here, Brooke, you finish up your homework. She's super close to being done, so she'll breeze through her homework and then she'll go. Ooh, okay, so Brian has hit the breaking point in life. The stress of it all is just too much, and he now has an intense desire to get out and explore the adventurous side of life. On the plus side, Brian's energy will decrease slower during this period. Check the aspiration panel for the midlife crisis desires and complete them to decrease the duration of the midlife crisis. The desires are optional and are replaced with a new one when completed. Okay, so, again, I've never gotten this before. So I'm going to go ahead and, like, I'm going to look at this. Let me just get the kids off to school. Brian has woken up with his midlife crisis. So we'll see what he wants to do, like, for his midlife crisis. Okay, so I'm going to have her listen to teacher. Okay, Brian, what's going on with you, bud? What do you need? So his midlife crisis that he needs is the desire for adventure. So he wants to skip work, which we kind of are already doing because we don't have a job currently. Take a scenic bike ride, perform 5 camping activities, and build a treehouse. Maybe getting a treehouse for them when they move into the new house. Maybe that would be like a good thing to put in there, is like giving them a treehouse, because he could totally like build that with the boys, with Jared and Sammy, and they could all like build a little treehouse together. Oh, that would actually be really fun if we did that. I feel like that would also be really, really good. Taking a scenic bike ride and then performing some camping activities. So yeah. Okay, I feel like that's something we can definitely do. Here, I'm gonna have him just watch TV, man. Just relax. Oh, you're doing the Crybaby stream style. Yes. So I've moved now Crybaby into stream just because if I didn't, it was never gonna get done. And I really, really love this series a lot, and I really wanted to bring it back to the channel. I had hit such a block with it that I couldn't like get it recorded for the channel. So I was like, you know what? I think putting it on like stream. Ooh, okay. So he's now feeling paranoid, which he never feels paranoid. That's Haley's thing. But what happens now? Brian is at a crossroads in life and is just not sure what to do next. Life just did not pan out the way he thought it would. Well, he's right about that. It certainly didn't pan out the way he thought it would. He certainly didn't expect his wife to cheat on him and have a baby with somebody else. Anyway, so while he gets that taken care of, I'm actually going to send him out on a jog. You know, I feel like he needs to just clear his head. Go for a jog, buddy. I know you're feeling... Oh, God, the inspector's here. Hang on. Get out. Go away. Leave. Don't raise my bills. Get out of here. Hang on. Leave. Okay, so... Yeah, I think Brian... He really does... He needs... I don't know why that kid is randomly here, but... He needs to just clear his head. He's got a lot that he's thinking about. He's really thinking himself into a downward spiral right now, which makes sense, but it's still very sad to see. Since Brian is having his midlife crisis, don't let him buy a Lamborghini. Don't worry. It's not that kind of midlife crisis. He just needs to get out more. He needs to like just get out, go camping, maybe like again, go on jogs, ride a bike. I need to buy a bike for him to do that, but like he just needs to get out of the house, you know? And like I feel like that's perfectly fine and valid. Also I have to go now. Bye. No worries. Thank you so much for staying for as long as you could. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. But yeah, so Brian, he's feeling a lot happier now. So he's outside, he's jogging, he's, you know, he's feeling a lot better, I think, when he's just sort of doing things for himself. Like he's not doing things for the family, and not to say he doesn't enjoy doing things for the family, because he does. He's, like I said, he's a family man. He loves doing stuff for the family. Oh, Haley is maxed out cooking. Nice. But yeah, no, he loves his family. He loves providing for his family. That's something that just naturally comes to him. He's very much like he's an acts of service kind of guy. An acts of service and a physical touch. Those are his love languages. He's very much that kind of guy. So he naturally just enjoys doing stuff for his family. But when you spend a lot of your time giving and not really doing things for yourself, it really, really, really starts to take a toll on you, especially when you then find out about, you know, other stuff happening behind your back. Also, she does want to have a child, which we are going to be having a child very soon. So, but it looks like our mom is here. We should probably invite her in. We haven't really, well, we've hung out a little bit with her parents, when we went to their house for Thanksgiving. We did, of course, have like a big family dinner, and that was where her and Elijah had that big fight. So we've talked to our mom recently, but you know, we really should spend more time with her. with, you know, she's getting older. Her and her dad are both getting older. Also, Brian is active. Yes, I agree. He's pretty active. He always likes going out for a jog and working out. But here, why don't you come and sit with your mom, eat. Brian is just out jogging. So now, do we confess what's going on to our mother? Because she has no clue. The rest of the family has no clue. I'm sure Taylor's gonna find out about it. If she hasn't already, she's gonna find out very soon. I don't know if she would want to tell her mom about it, though. I think she would, like, feel a little ashamed. So I'll have them talk. Maybe she brings up, like, she starts to bring it up and then she, like, shies away from it because she doesn't want her mom to be, like, disappointed. Yeah, see, like, I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. And Haley's like, yeah. And she just, you know, can't bring herself to, like, say it because she doesn't want her mom to, like, be disappointed in her. I mean, of course, I'm sure they're gonna find out eventually, especially if Taylor finds out. I'm sure Taylor is gonna tell the parents. I'm sure of that. But Haley really struggles with kind of owning her own mistakes. Not because she doesn't want to, but she really struggles with it because she doesn't want people to be upset with her or, like, feel like she's let people down, you know. Also, a teacher has caught Brooke looking at another student's test in class and they sent her to the office. Normally, I would say I'm sure it was a mistake, and I'm sure that he probably would, but we'll just say, you know, have her retake the test. Like, just let her, give her another chance. Let her retake it. She's got good manners. It's okay. Oh, hey, Brian. He's come in to get some food, and he, you know, sees his mother-in-law and is like, hey, we have to pretend that everything's fine in front of the mother-in-law. We can't let her see everything falling apart at the seams. She's like, oh, here, let me get that bowl for you. I'll clean that up. Here, Brian, you do really need a shower, though. I know you were eating, but, like, go take a shower, bud. Is she not able to clean that up? Why? I don't know. Okay, well, can we put the laundry away? There she goes. Yeah, this is very awkward. Everybody's, like, just silently, like, I think they're actually glitched out. I wonder if... I've been having a couple glitches lately. I wonder if this outfit is kind of glitched. Because normally... I don't know. I mean, normally it's fine. Here, I might change her outfit. We'll get her dressed into something else. We'll see if that, like, kind of fixes this problem. Because I've been getting those weird glitches a lot where, like, the clothes that I put my Sims in, for some reason, like, don't work. And they make everybody just, like, glitch. Let me reset you guys. Yeah, okay, for some reason, I think they just, like, glitched out. I don't know why. She's gonna go make a snow angel. Maybe don't make a snow angel while you are heavily pregnant. Maybe don't do that. Come finish the laundry. How about that? Oof. Whoa. Okay. So it looks like I think Daphne is stuck. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna send her away. I think she's glitched out. I don't know why. We're just gonna say she stopped in for, like, a quick visit, you know? Here. We'll just... Yeah, there she goes. Bye, Mom. Oh, crap. Oh, she went into labor. Oh, dang. Okay. Literally the second we sent her away, she went into labor. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. So Haley is bursting with anticipation to meet her new bundle of joy. Brian, I know you probably don't want to talk to us right now. He's gonna go stress about lost time. We can't talk about that right now. I know you're going through a midlife crisis, but we got other things. Okay, don't take the trash out right now, girl. She's like, hang on, we'll go take the trash. Let me take the trash out, and then we'll run to the hospital. He's like, oh my god, okay, great. More stress, more things to stress about is a new baby. Did you cut your hair? Yes, I did. I did. I was getting sick of it being so long, so I chopped it all off last night. It's pretty choppy because I did it myself, so it's not great, but I'm happy with it. I definitely prefer it like this short. So, um, okay. So Haley, stop trying to take the trash out. Stop it. Stop it. We need to go to the hospital. Brian, I know you don't want to talk to us right now, but we gotta go. We gotta go have the baby at the hospital. We're gonna join. We're gonna bring Brian with us, and then we're gonna go and have this new baby. Also, no, it looks good. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, Oof. Okay, so we're gonna go have this new baby. And then I might go ahead and end it for today. I would like to play more because I'm really excited to get back into this series again. But I think that's probably a good stopping point because like after we have the baby and stuff. Because I think after we have the baby, I feel like it would probably just be good to get them all moved somewhere new. And I want to probably do that off camera. I like doing all of that kind of in between stuff just in my own time off camera. So. Okay, I know, Brian, I know. The new baby is coming. You guys aren't in a great place right now, but he's still gonna be there for his wife. Like, as much as, you know, these two are kind of at odds just right now because of the whole situation and the whole awkwardness and sadness and anger that's going on about the whole affair and whatever, but, like, he's still gonna be there for his wife, and he's still gonna, like, help her through this like pregnancy and the birth and stuff. So okay, cool. The kids are home from school. Sammy is now a B student. Good for him. I'm so proud of him. Good job, Sammy. But okay, it's baby time. It's baby time. Also looks easy to handle. My hair reaches my lower back. Yeah, I used to have super, super, super long hair like that when I was really young. I can't have my hair that long anymore. I prefer it short. It's so much easier for me to handle when it's this short. Okay. All right. New baby. I still actually don't have any names. Even though I know what the baby is gonna be, because I've already like seen it. It's a boy. Wow. I don't have any names thought up. So I guess if you guys would like to throw some names for me, they don't have to be themed. You guys can throw some names at me if you would like. Because I actually didn't think about it. I never thought of a name for the new baby. But yeah, so we've got, of course, Haley and Brian, and then we've got Jared, Sammy, Brooke, and then a new baby, a boy. And let's see. I'm gonna cut it. I don't want it to be. I'm pregnant currently. I'm gonna cut it. I don't want it to be in the way when the baby comes. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I've never been pregnant. I don't have any kids, but I can imagine how having really, really long hair like that could get in the way, for sure. Okay, so we've got Christopher, Christian. We've got Aaron. Okay, I do like the name Aaron. I do like the name Christian. Christopher with a K is really interesting as well. Okay. I'm about to say, I'm like, there's something else that I, like, should I mention it? Maybe not. Okay, so let's see. I do like the name Aaron, and I also do like the name Christian. I think those two are my favorites. I think I'm going to go with Aaron, because I really, really like that one. So we can do Aaron Helms, and then... surprise! There's another boy. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to show you guys that there were twins, but there were twin boys. I already knew. But yeah, so I can actually use both names. I can use Aaron and I can also use Christian. Yeah, I had a feeling. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to spoil it, but yes, yeah, there's twin boys. I did not alter this myself. I'm just gonna say it right now. I did not do this. She just naturally got pregnant with twin boys. And it makes me really sad. I'm gonna use the name Christian for the second one because that was the other one I really liked. Thank you guys so much for the suggestions. I appreciate you guys. So, so we've got Aaron and then we've got Christian. Thank you. So yeah, I knew it was gonna be two boys. I did not do that myself. That was something that just naturally happened in the game. However, it actually it adds to kind of what I was talking about earlier, and it kind of makes me really sad because here, I'm gonna let her, come and pick up the little baby. It makes me really sad because, like I said earlier, Brian has always wanted a girl, right? Brian, that was like the first, like when they were pregnant with their very first baby with Jared, like they really, really wanted a girl, and like they were preparing for a girl, they were decorating the nursery for a girl, and then of course Jared ended up being a boy, and then they had Sammy, so another boy, and then the one time that we've had a girl was Brooke, and it's not even his. Not even his daughter biologically. And now they ended up getting pregnant with twin boys. So Brian, of course he has Brooke, like that is his daughter, like fully, like he raised her, but biologically rather, that's not his daughter. So yeah, she's the only girl in the house and she's not even his, and it kind of makes me sad to think about it in that regard. Dance skill acquired. Why did you gain the dance skill? But Jared's out here waiting for them. But yeah, so we do have, okay, well there's baby number 1 and then here's baby number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move them. This was also part of the reason why I said we really, really, really need a bigger house. Because I already planned on moving them into a bigger house anyway, just because having 4 kids in this tiny little, like, these tiny little rooms was not going to cut it. But I especially was like, we really, really, really need, like, a bigger house because I knew we were having twins. Oh god, my game is really laggy, so give me a quick second here. But yeah, like my game always ends up giving me twins. I don't know what it is about my game. It just always wants me to have twins. It always wants me to suffer. I thought this was Crybaby Whims, not Full House. Full House if it wasn't wholesome. That's true. That's so true. Yeah, so I did not plan for them to have twins. That was not something I planned for, but it's just what ended up happening. So, yeah, like you said, yeah, Brooke is the only girl in the household, and she's not even Brian's. So, but I am really excited. We've got 2 new little boys. We've got Aaron and we've got Christian. Once again, thank you guys so much for the name suggestions. I really appreciate you guys. Because I hadn't even thought about it. Like, for real, I was so caught up in the drama of what was going on that I didn't even think about it. So, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end it here because I think that's a fairly good stopping point. I really do want to play more, but that's probably a decent stopping point with like what's going on. So, if my game would stop lagging on me, there we go. All right, so we've got Haley and Brian, who now Brian knows. He knows about the affair. Things have, like, they've had the talk. They've discussed it. He's not happy. Of course. I mean, of course he wouldn't be. He's not happy with this whole situation. He's not happy with her, and it's very awkward and very tense between them right now. Everything is extremely tense, but of course, they did just have a new baby, or 2 babies. We had twins. We did just now have 2 newborns. We've got a lot of stress going on. Brian is hitting a midlife crisis early. He only just became an adult, I believe, a couple days ago in the game. Like, he's only on like like the early days of being an adult. So he really, really has hit the early midlife crisis for real. Just all of the stress of everything that's been going on, all of just the stress of finding out about the affair, the stress about finding out Brooke isn't his daughter, the stress of the new baby, the stress of work, the stress of just everything all at once, really, really coming down super hard on Brian. And everybody just needs a change. Everybody in this house needs a change. Brian needs a change. Haley is starting to think that she's starting to question if like this lifestyle is really, really what she was meant for and really what she wants. Maybe she's now thinking maybe she wants something different and she wants to try pursuing a new career. She wants to do better by her husband, by her family, by her sister. We're definitely going to have to explore that. I think next week we're going to explore a bit of side drama going on with Taylor. I think I'm going to pull a couple strings off camera, and we will explore that the next time we get into this. So there's definitely more to this unraveling story. I think this is only kind of the beginning of addressing this problem, because they are staying together. I'm not getting them divorced. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy, and it doesn't mean it's going to be smooth sailing from now on. There's still lots of things that they need to work through, and they really, really need to work it out. I really think that they can make it work, but who knows? Yeah, like I feel like they can. I believe in these two. The plan was always, even if I did separate them, the plan was always to get them back together again anyway. I really, really love these two together, and I don't think, even if I did separate them, I don't think I could keep them apart forever, because they have such a strong relationship, and I don't want to see that be lost. So yeah, no, it's definitely not going to be smooth sailing though. There's definitely going to still be some drama that's gonna kind of come up in the future. So I'm gonna, like I said, pull up maybe a couple strings off camera. I still want there to be some specific points of things that we can address. But I think next week we will have them moved into a new house. I would like to know your guys' thoughts, if you guys like the thought of them moving into Evergreen Harbor, which was the original plan, and kind of fixing up the Evergreen Harbor, cleaning it up, doing all of that kind of stuff with Haley. Or we could move them into San Sequoia and kind of explore more of that area. I want to give them like a tree house that he can build with the boys, for some family bonding stuff. I want to still do some stuff like that. So I would like to know your guys' thoughts. If you guys have any in the chat or on comments on YouTube and stuff when this goes up, if you guys have thoughts, please let me know. I think that's gonna be it though. I think I don't have anything else to address. I will say really quick before we end off here, the new Not So Berry is already up on the channel. It was supposed to go up earlier this week. It was supposed to go up on either Tuesday. It was supposed to go up on Tuesday, and then I couldn't get that done. And then I tried to put it up yesterday. It almost went up yesterday, and then I ran into a very last minute complication. So I couldn't get it up yesterday. So it ended up going up today, right when the stream started, right at noon. So if you guys missed out on the last Not So Berry on Monday, then you guys can go catch up on the channel right now. It's up for you guys, if you guys did not get to see that one. But yeah, so I think that's the only other thing, because I meant to get it up yesterday and it didn't work. So it went up today, which is off schedule, but So we're going to have a full weekend we've got Not So Berry today. Whimsy will be going up on Saturday, and then this one will be going up on Sunday in place of 100 Baby. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for today, you guys. I'm going on break, but bye, I love you. No worries. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today, you guys. So once again, thank you guys so much. We will be streaming again on Monday. Hopefully my hair will be the color I actually want it to be, because this is not the color I was trying to go for. So hopefully when we stream again on Monday, hopefully it'll actually be a better color. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do that this weekend or not. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll stream again on Monday for Not So Berry. And then again, Wednesday for maybe more of this, but maybe whimsy on Wednesday. I don't know. We'll decide. But thank you guys. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is for you. I love all of you. Thank you all so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.